In one of my videos, someone in the comments asked me what minimum wage job would each Jojo have, and I was very intrigued and enthralled by this question. So I thought to myself, what minimum wage job would they have? And I think the answers are pretty shocking. Now, I'm trying to be somewhat representative of the time period, but if I can't think of anything from that time period, I will just give them a minimum wage job of today. Now, with that being said, up first we have Jonathan. What minimum wage job would Jonathan Joestar, the prissy rich boy, have? I think it would be... I feel like Jonathan would be some type of civil servant. Something in, volunteer work-ish. You know what I mean? Something that's not too crazy, but also on par with how good of a heart he has. I feel like he would probably be someone who's like volunteering at a soup kitchen. Someone who's not getting paid too much, but they're getting paid a little bit. Some meager degree, and probably because they don't want to live too far above their means. Y'all gotta remember, this is the kindest hearted Joestar we're talking about here. And in part 2, Joseph, I think he is someone I think definitely has like he's a comedian, but he's one of the low level comedians that are also like panhandlers on the side at the same time. Like, don't get me wrong, he doesn't want to get a real job. He's not going to get a real job. He's going to make as much money as he can from comedy, and then he's going to ask you for money. Then if you don't got money, he'll probably do like them side street attractions. He can't play no I don't remember Joseph playing no instruments. I might be wrong, but as far as I remember, he can't play no instruments. So he's probably going to paint himself silver, stand there like a statue, get a little extra bucks. This is back in the old days. I'm pretty sure he could get away with that. He could get away with that. Or here's another good one. He might be like a side street psychic, and he's just gonna use his your next line is ability to like make most of his money, just so like people would start believing he's psychic because he just told me what I was literally just about to say. He must be psychic. You know what I mean? But his main career would be comedy. But it's low level comedy. If you want to know how much like comedians make that are not mainstream, oh man, they make shit. It's like any entertainer that's not mainstream makes shit amount of money. Now for Jotaro, I'm low-key leaning towards like janitor. You know what I mean? Something like that. Gotta think about it. Overnight, Jotaro's a little introverted. He doesn't like annoying people. Probably just go do the janitor shit real quick. It's really, the real question is, what is he a janitor of? You know what I mean? If he's doing nighttime janitory duties, do you think he would survive long enough in like a regular high school? Especially remembering the fact that he raised his family in the United States, in Florida. I don't know. Him being a regular janitor of a Florida high school does not sound liable. But him being a janitor of a Florida university sounds like something he would do. You got to think about it with me for a second. Even though they live on campus and he still would have to see some people, he's not seeing that many people. You know what I mean? He's like his vibes give me something like, if I'm working a regular job, I want to be out the way. I mean, in the show he's a marine biologist. But if we were going off something like closer to like what he actually does, it would be like PetSmart. He work in PetSmart, Petco. But even then, it's like, I don't know. I chose janitor because you gotta think about it. He also wants to be out the way. What janitor? Do you ever see a janitor in their regular day-to-day life? You probably do, but you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know they were a janitor. Josuke 4. Man. Minimum wage job Josuke 4 will work. See, I can't put him in any healthcare field because 1, that's not minimum wage, and 2, that's just too perfect. It's too spot on. You know what I mean? Healthcare is too spot on for Josuke Gasketo. We gotta put him in some place where he would like low-key hate, but he would brighten up the place. Honestly, Josuke will work at fast food. Think about it. Think about it. As someone who's like worked in some type of fast food, Josuke would be the perfect person there. Because he's probably not going to be good at his job. Fresh 16-year-old. And he's going to make humor that all the other coworkers find fucking annoying. And he has anger issues. It's like a dream come true to put him right, stick him right in that fast food window. Yeah, no. We not one of the people passing out food. No, window. Put him in the window. The hellhole. I can just imagine in a bright and cheery, "Hey, what can I get you today?" Followed by a whole bunch of expletives. Not coming from Josuke, coming from the customer. "You fucked up my order, Josuke. That's your name, isn't it? With your stupid hair." Now, Josuke's out of a job. Moving on. Giorno. He's definitely, I don't know. Giorno's a little special case. He's so specialized in his skills. I feel like I don't know what minimum wage job he would perfectly work. Matter of fact, Giorno for nursing assistant. Now, I know what I just said about Josuke. But I was looking up entry level jobs and minimum wage jobs. I saw nursing assistant. Giorno would crush being a nursing assistant. Even though he would be a very, very blunt one, and patients might not like him that much. Because again, if you don't remember part 5, Giorno was so incredibly blunt. I was like, whoa, why is he just speaking like this? But I feel like he would be perfect for that. I mean, like his stand, it brings life. He helps, he can heal you, at least. Either that or like something like a gardener. I could see Giorno being a nice gardener. But like on the low, he's one of the people who give like informant tips to the FBI about illegal operations in his community. So it's still Giorno. At number 6, Jolyne, retail store worker, retail store manager. Yeah. Jolyne stocking and sweeping and cleaning all up and down Walmart, every aisle. And if she's not, matter of fact, she's the chill retail manager. She's the one who lets you get away with anything. But even still, she still gets on your ass because she might lose her job. Even though for Jolyne, I kind of feel like she would be a retail manager, but like at like 5 retail stores, because she keeps quitting her job and jumping from store to store. I knew people in real life like that, and they would just go from job to job to job. And I would just think like, I don't blame you in most cases. I really don't. But I do feel like Jolyne be job hopping like a motherfucker. But yeah, she's the one who doesn't take shit too seriously unless the regional manager walks in. Then she's on everyone's ass acting like she be doing this all the time just so she doesn't lose her job. But she's the one, you say you want to go on break for a quick 30, she'll let you get the 30 in. Even though you're only supposed to get 15, she'll let you get a 30 in. She don't care about these fucking customers or shit. She just knows that they'll be alright waiting a little extra 5, extra 10. What minimum wage job would Johnny Joestar work? Ooh, this is tough. This is a man who's dedicated his entire life to horses and horseback racing. Damn. This is hard. This is like where shit gets really tough. I know what Jodio is gonna work. Jodio's the only one, but Johnny and Josuke 8 is where it gets hard. It's hard thinking about where they're gonna work. I could see Johnny being a ramp worker at the airport. We're going a little bit just a little bit modern on this. The ramp worker at the airport. He's one of the guys who just Come on. Come on, bring the plane back, bring the plane back. You know, he is one of these. And just, you know, with the light sticks and shit. I think he's one of them. You know, and you may ask me, well, why that of everything? I don't know. I feel like after, you know, he got his disability, he would just, you know, look like when he isn't as depressed, he would just look for jobs that are like somewhat easier, you know what I mean? And from what I've heard, at least from the people I know that actually work in that industry, it's pretty easy being the ram guy and shit, you know. You may have to get on the plane a little bit, get off the plane a little bit, you know. But there's ramps, there's accessibility ramps. He should be good. Josuke 8. Ooh, this is another tough one. Josuke 8 is a door dasher. Yeah. He's a door dasher. He just feels like one of those guys who would just never have one of the like traditional quote unquote jobs, and he would just pick something that doesn't require too much time, space, or even a blocked out schedule, so that he can be free to do whatever he wants for the rest of the day, and, you know, try to get extra money that way. He definitely, cause like when I was thinking about it, I'm just like, I just can't imagine Josuke 8 working in any field. He's always just trying to be free and go places. But then I have to think, you know who else is always trying to go places? Door dashers. They're always driving places, get your food, or you might be an Uber, get your food, pick people up and shit, you know, make their quick little money, whatever money they do make, even though I've heard they don't get paid that much, which would make sense. I think he would vibe with that. And on top of that, I gotta remember, he's a part of a rich family. He doesn't need to do that. He wants to. Like they would be the Gasketas, they would be so down to fund all their kids. They'd be so ready to fund their kids' lifestyles and shit. To end it off, Jodio Joestar, what minimum wage job would Jodio Joestar have? House sitting. He would be the best house sitter on the block, and you wouldn't even know you're getting robbed. You wouldn't even notice your favorite shit is missing. Because you're going to come back, everything's going to look so spotless. Everything's going to look like it's just straight in the right place. The next thing you know, Jodio stole your diamond watch. He stole your gold necklace. He stole that expensive piece of clothing you got from some random designer store from Paris. Gone. And you know what the value of that is? 5,000. But in all seriousness, yes, I think Jodio is going to be like a housekeeper, but he's just going to be like casing the fuck out your house. Your house is going to get cased to no end, no oblivion, and most likely you're not even going to know it. You're not even going to fucking know it. He's going to case the shit out your house. If he sees some shit he likes though, best believe him and the whole team run up in your house. Don't let you be rich either. Oh, don't let you be rich. Don't let them find a safe. These are all real concerns you should have if you want to hire this man, because he was a fucking menace. Jodio Joestar so far has been just a fucking beast. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. I've been trying to make longer videos, so let me know if you like them, and until next time, peace.